What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about my summer camp story 4 story, my fourth summer camp story. And I've been wanting to talk about this fourth summer camp story for a very, very long time because the bet that was the best summers I ever had in my whole life. There's a lot of stuff that took place in that summer that's still with me to this day, and I'm going to tell you it right now. But I get like before I get deep into what I'm doing, all I'm just gonna say like uh like 4 days from now, I'm gonna upload another video, and it's gonna be talking about uh like biotubers and all of that. Like what I gotta say for biotubers. I'm gonna start that series 4 days from now, and the videos that are coming after that, I have like another video that's coming, and I'm going to talk about it's going to be about what I'll be well I mean what I'm going to be doing for a week, like 2 weeks from now, because I won't be here in St. Louis. I'll be out of town. That video is pretty much coming. So I'm getting back to the story. It all started in June 2011. Like I arrived at daycare, and then we all set off to go to summer camp. And the group this time was larger than the 2009 group. There was a lot more people going to a lot more kids going to summer camp. And at this time, I was 12 years old, stuff like that. And and as we got there, uh, we did like our activities. We did dancing and all of that. And uh, we kind of met new people. I guess I don't remember if we did met new people or stuff like that. But anyways, the first week was a pretty good week. We had our summer blast party like on Friday. Everyone was in the pool and stuff like that. Then and so far in the beginning of my of my the fourth year at summer camp, it was going pretty well. No one was bothering me at all and stuff like that. Nobody was bothering me. No one was messing with me, and it was pretty peaceful. I pretty much enjoyed it. Then after that, uh, I hanged out with like I hanged out with my friend named Malik, pretty much, and he had a whole group of friends. I think there was like 5 people in this group. He was the sixth, and I was like the seventh one. He was like the sixth one. So it's like all 7 of us we hanged out and stuff like that. And what else is what else we did was then like after that I really don't remember what happened after that. Oh wait, I saw Transformers: Dark of the Moon for the first time in June. It came out June 28th or June 29th, somewhere between there. We saw the movie. I pretty much enjoyed the movie, and it was my best movie of the summer, basically, because I saw the trailers. Have to be silent. He's out here. Anyways, Well, I had to have been silent because my dad came out here. I wasn't expecting him to come out here, so I had to be silent as possible. But I'm going to continue on. And anyways, we, I s- like after Transformers Dark in the, I saw Transformers Dark in the Moon. Uh, like after after that, we went out of town. We pretty much went out of town, and we came out back a week later. I went back to Wool, and at the time at Wool, uh, me and my friend Malik, we went out and all me and Malik and this group, we went out and just to look at all the girls and stuff like that. But at the time, uh, I didn't know what they were doing at the time, but I just followed with them to see what they were doing, stuff like that. Anyways, we had uh, I remember the van we had to go to summer camp. It wasn't a gold van this time. It was like this white van, this huge white van, and everyone could fit in it because there was a lot of kids just going to Wool. I mean, going to summer camp. I mean, and uh, and I mostly sat right in the back or the middle. And as one as one day before we went to summer camp, my friend and and my other friend named Orlando, he got into a fight with my friend on in the van. Pretty much, he got in a fight with him in the van, but no one didn't see it. Nobody didn't see it at all out there. So so they were like everyone was pretty lucky that no one didn't see it. Anyways, I mean, anyways, we had sports day, which is a sports event like from all summer camps across the city comes to summer camps so they can play sports and all that like basketball, soccer, baseball, and all of that stuff. And we have it like actually I never talked about sports day on here, but like in the previous summers we had like in 2010 or 2009 we had sports day pretty much. We definitely had sports day. And and on that day, I was supposed to like play like a sport with the other kids, and all of a sudden, I can't play it. So I was pissed off. I was pretty mad. Then and all I did all day was like sit down and watch the others play, which was so disappointing. And then after that, it was our time to go to like the theater, to go to like the cinema, and on our list was everyone was going there. The whole summer camp was going there. Uh, the list was Transformers 3 and Harry Potter Deadly Hallows Part 2. So everyone inside, we headed to the theater and we And as we were going into the theater, uh, like some went to some some of my friends and some of the other kids went to see Harry Potter Deadly Hallows Part 2. But most of the kids went to see Transformers 3. And I was one of those kids to see Transformers 3 again for the second time. Because I was thinking I would never see Transformers 3 again. But you definitely probably won't see nothing like that this now. Because nowadays, kids are probably going to see something like or Marvel or Star Wars or something. Like kids nowadays are not going to see like Transformers, Transformers stuff. Unlike back then, because back then nobody was talking about Marvel at all. Marvel was not in the media. It was not mainstream back then. No one didn't even know about it even exist. But I'm not going to go into more detail about it. I'm just going to continue. Anyways, I uh I sat with my friends. I sat with my friends in the back. Originally, I was going to go in the front where my friend Malik is and his group was to be with them, but I chose to be way in the back of the theater, and with my friend and Orlando. So, just where Malik was at, they were way in the front. They were way in the front, like almost near the screen. That's how close they were to the to the to the screen. And the movie came up. Everyone pretty much enjoyed the movie. There was some funny parts that everyone laughed at. Everyone was like emotional when Ironhide died because they weren't expecting him to die and stuff like that. And and then after that, then right after that, after the movie was over, everyone like left the theater. And who was out as deer at that time was that group that went to see Harry Potter's Deadly Hallows Part 2. They were waiting outside for us because their movie ended early because that movie was probably like 2 hours. It was like 1 hour and 57 minutes or 2 hours something. Our movie, the movie we went to see Transform was 2 hours and 34 minutes. So they were waiting for us. Uh, anyways, anyways, we left the theater and we would head back to the summer camp. And at the time, we were listening to all kind of hip hop music. We were listening to all kind of hip hop music. Hip hop music was really good at that time. Like I listened to new Drake music, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Lil Wayne. I listened to all their music, and also Rick Ross music as well. And everyone was playing it. Everyone was playing it. Not only my daycare was playing it, the people at my summer camp was definitely playing the music as well. Anyways, we we went to the city museum for the fourth time, and this time I went with my group. This time was like a 10-year-old group because I was 12-year-old, but the other kids were like 9 or 10 years old, and basically what happened, we ended up going to the city museum again. Everyone went to get situated and stuff like that. Everyone went their own way. I went with 9 and 10-year-old group. and I was trying to find them, but all I know that I saw the 9 and 10-year-old group that went upstairs to which is the rooftop, which I never been before at that time, and so so I went in the line for the group to find my friends, to find my group, and before I get like into that, just to tell you something, the group with my other friends was at my other friends, they had a huge group. It was so humongous. It had like 12 or 14 people. That's how many in that group they were. It was like up to 12 to 14 people. And and then the lady said the then the then this lady said to me, "Where are you going up there for?" And I said to find my friends. And she gave me this bracelet, this purple bracelet, and she said not to have fun up there. You can look for your group, but don't have fun up there. Then then I went up there, and when I went up there, it was like for like the moment I got up there, there was this huge rope in the middle, I guess, and it was like a swing, and I went on and I had a swing and stuff like that, and then I went to find my group, and I explored all over the place. There was this 10-story slide that was up there. There was this huge bus that was up there as well, and and there was like there was this and there was like this water fountains up there as well, and also there was a Ferris wheel up there, and 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 I eventually found the group that I was in. I found them, and we just stayed up there, and we had fun up there. I went on a 10-story slide. I went through the water fountains up there, and we stayed up there like most of the time, half the time, and most of the time we stayed up there. Then we came back down, and we went outside to like the stuff that was outside. Like we went to the airplane that was out there. We climbed stuff and all of that. And and I remember going in the training room, the model training room, and we went up to this. We climbed up this whatever this is, and into the training room in the dome to see outside of it. And and then after that, and we went, and after that, we went back on the bus. And I remember saying this, and this eventually came true. Somehow my words I spoke came true over and for like a couple years. Like I felt like I was never going to be able to go back to Z Museum ever again, and I'm glad I went on the rooftop. I did because this came true for the other two stories I'm going to tell and stuff like that. And then after that, we went back to summer camp. We had like summer blast party two, and we were in the pool again. We were like swimming in the pool and all of that, playing hip hop music and all of that. People jumping in the pool and stuff like that. We all had a good time. Then the day care group formed, and we went back to daycare. And after that, after I went to daycare, we stayed. After daycare, a couple hours later, I went back home. My mother picked me up, and I went back home. And I was thinking about next summer. I was really excited for next summer, like summer of 2012. And that is pretty much it. I know there was a lot of stuff I did that summer, but I'll probably be here. But it's not related to the summer camp story. Most of it happened before the summer camp story. Most of it happened before the summer camp story did. And, and it's not related to this, so I'm not going to talk about it. But like and subscribe to my videos. I post I post videos every 3 days, 4 days, and sometimes a week. So goodbye.